Thank you so much for joining us on the news at this hour. My name is Nyakuno Albert. And now the news in full. President Bola Tinubu will today depart Abuja to France for a 3-day state visit. In a statement by the President's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, the visit is in honor of an invitation from France's President Emmanuel Macron. According to the statement, the 3-day visit will focus on strengthening political, economic, and cultural relations and security, education, health, youth engagement, stimulating more interest in exchange programs that focus on skill development for youths and improving their competencies in automation, entrepreneurship, innovation, and leadership. Back home, the state governor, Pastor Moano, has earmarked a total of 655 billion naira for capital expenditure and 300 billion naira for recurrent expenditure for the 2025 financial year as part of the 955 billion naira financial estimate he submitted to the Akwa State House of Assembly for consideration and approval in line with constitutional requirements. Our Government House correspondent Zephonus Harrison reports that the 2025 appropriation bill, tagged Budget of Consolidation and Expansion, has 564.417 billion naira, representing 59.1% of the total budget allocated to the economic sector. Administration has a projected budget proposal of 215.863 billion naira, representing 22.26%, Law and Justice 21.393 billion naira, representing 2.2%, Regional has 1.002 billion naira, representing 0.1%, while the social sector has an allocation of 152.325 billion naira, representing 16.0%. According to the governor, the budget is predicated on an oil benchmark of $75 per barrel, a production rate of 2.12 million barrels per day, an exchange rate of 1,400 naira to the US dollar, with the national gross domestic product and inflation rate pegged at 3.68% and 32.8% respectively. Similarly, of the projected revenue estimate of 830 billion naira, 80 billion naira will be sourced from internally generated revenue, 20 billion naira from statutory revenue, 135 billion naira from derivation revenue, 13% derivation revenue arrears of 60 billion naira, 445 billion naira from exchange gain, augmentation and others, 5 billion naira from excess crude revenue, 70 billion naira from value-added tax, and 5 billion naira from ecological fund. The budget has a proposed recurrent expenditure of 300 billion naira, made of personnel cost of 115.695 billion naira, which will take care of the minimum wage increase, and overhead costs of 184.305 billion naira, while the 665 billion naira estimated capital expenditure will be financed with 530 billion naira coming from the Consolidated Revenue Fund, 100 billion naira from the opening balance from the 2024 account, 10 billion naira from external bank loan, 11 billion naira grants, 1 billion naira reimbursement from the federal government on roads, other exceptional income at 1 billion naira, and 2 billion naira from the stabilization account. The 2025 appropriation bill, which passed through second reading yesterday, was committed to the House Committee on Appropriation and Finance for further legislative action. Still in Akwa Ibom, the governor of Cross River State, Prince Basi Otu, stated this when he led a delegation including members of the State Executive Council, members of the House of Assembly, and others on a condolence visit to the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Moano, over the sad occurrence. Accompanied by his wife, Reverend Ayon Otu, Governor Otu conveyed the condolences of Cross Riverians to the governor, adding that the state shared deeply in his pain.
It is quite a deep sorrow, and the document pointed
Our Government House correspondent Vanessa Harrison reports that Governor Eno appreciated his Cross River State counterpart and his delegation, which he said was a demonstration of love and brotherliness.